Hello everyone. I just wanted to take a moment today and share my son's health testimony with you, and I hope it's a blessing to you. The first thing I'd like to mention is that he is a child, and I did get his doctor's approval on the Plexus products, and I recommend that you do the same if you choose. First, I want to share a little bit of background with my son. He was 4 months old when he started breaking out into a rash all over his body. He was a mess, and his body was constantly inflamed. Here's a picture of my son when he was about a year old. I hope you can see with the glare there, but if you can see his face and his hands, they were inflamed, and that's what he looked like all the time. And we took him to doctors, specialists. Finally, we took him to an allergist and found out that he was allergic to egg. I was nursing him, and he was exposed to egg because it had been Thanksgiving, and it was a disaster. It felt like we had tried everything to help him. I mean, we put him on different creams, lotions. The doctor put him on antibiotics, and then finally steroids. I do know the danger behind the steroids, and so I would very rarely give those to him. And it was only in an extreme situation. I also made him mittens when he was a little boy, a little baby, that went all the way up his arms so that he wouldn't scratch at night. Otherwise, he would lay in his crib and scratch, and it would get infected, and he would end up in the hospital. So about 2.5 years ago, a friend of mine told me about Plexus. She told me about ProBio5, and it actually has an enzyme in it called chitinase. And it breaks down yeast in the body. And sure enough, about a week later, my son looked and felt so much better. Keep in mind, he was much older. We didn't know about Plexus when he was younger. But this is a picture of his leg before he had started the ProBio5 and the BioCleanse. And this is him now. And he's as clear as can be. And as you can tell, he absolutely loves the Plexus products, and he takes them without fail every single night. And as you can see, he's as clear as can be. If you have a skin issue, I would highly recommend that you try Plexus, ProBio5 and BioCleanse. It has greatly impacted my son's life and so many others. I hope this was a blessing to you.